Alright, welcome back to another Mask of Momentum video. Today we're going to go over the quarterfinals of the world premiere of Rosetta in Tampa Bay this past weekend. I was here as well. Unfortunately did not do too hot, either the days, either the calling or the battle hardened, but sometimes does not go your way. Usually limited is pretty good for me, like just playing it naturally, but I get over my skill pool. Unfortunately did not get what I wanted for a deck. Had like a really tough decision of just having like a very bad earth pool that had like two or three decomposed, but they're all like yellow blues, so it's like not even good. And not even tillings to like come in for 7. And then looked at my lightning pool and I have like 6 reds, and I'm like, both of them were pretty bad. Had some good like generic like Runeblade cards, so decided to go Aurora, and eventually losing pretty late into the tournament, but not good enough to go 6-2, unfortunately. But here we are in the calling top 8 here. We got Noah Clark on the left and Lucas Oswald on the right. Noah is not an American, he's a Canadian. That is wrong. He does not represent the US, he represents Canada, as we like to talk shit to each other all the time. I know him personally. And then Lucas Oswald, actually probably one of the iconic guys in Flesh and Blood currently. He was kind of like the kid with Brody at the beginning. Kind of got a little overshadowed a little bit at the start, but really has come and had a lot of these top finishes recently. Definitely doing really good for himself. Always good talking to him as well at events. So he's going to come in with a cussing and then is going to attack with his weapon. Noah is actually going to play a sigil on the end, which is really good start on turn 0 to get that embodiment on turn 1. You really need to get these embodiments going as Aurora. That's like the reason why you want to play Aurora over something like a Cilio or something. Getting those embodiments coming in with like those 1 costs, making another one at the end. Maybe you have a 0 cost as well. But here we got a 3 attack here coming in. Lucas and I'll block for 3. A trip to light, just a blue trip to light, not incredible here. Pitches yellow, and then it's gonna come in for 2 with go again with this starfall here. So gonna take the 2, go to 18, and he's actually gonna let the cussing die as well. And then a hocus pocus here, just for, looks like a yellow, so 2, no go again here, but makes a rune chant. And then he's gonna block for 2 here and gain a life with that Fiendles. Good blocking from Lucas. Has to give up the cussing, but it's not like much he could have done here. Would have had to block 3 cards and then attack with whatever's in his arsenal if he wanted to keep it. As well, Noah gets an arsenal and has that rune chant for the next turn as well. Looks like Noah looked at the top card. Yeah, colleague was pretty nice. I actually watched like the semifinals and the finals from like the stand. So like if you can look at like the camera like where Noah is, right? Like you look at the camera where Noah is and you can see like the structure behind it, and then like people stand up top over there as well. I did that a lot. Just watching the games, you have a lot of time in between rounds. If you're ever at an event, watching the feature match is so cool. Just the setup to have, shout out Man Sant. Just actually incredible weekend. He's always killing it over there doing the production side as well. Really like it. I'm gonna skip this judge call a little bit because I know it goes like a minute or so, and that's not what we're here for. Michael and Ellie up there as well. Let's see how far I had to go. Boom. Alright. Alright, Lucas attacks for 7 here with that Fiendles and gains a life. I'm going to go to 13 here from Noah after that non-block here. Noah's going to keep that full 5 card hand here. He's going to have him with that flash from Arsenal. He already pitched a flash as well, so he has multiple flashes in his deck. Pretty interesting. A lot of the time, not really too big of a fan of like playing flash in my deck, but I know there was 5 Runeblades in this draft, and it did not seem like anybody's deck was really incredible a lot of the way. You know, we're seeing Florian versus Aurora as well. You know, 5 Rune Blades kind of happens sometimes in this draft. You know, World Premiere, don't really know what's going on. I think you really can stabilize a lot of like in drafts. Some people are like way heavier in the elements than the others. Some are just like purely generics and purely class cards a lot of the time as well. So he's gonna take the full 5, and then he's gonna take that 2 here. And then Lucas also is gonna take that 4 here from the hit the high notes. We're gonna pass back here. He's gonna use the arms, and he's gonna come in for that 3 go again here. I forgot the card name. Something Swarm. Rune Rager Swarm. So, made an Aura, so has go again. This is gonna be 1 Arcane and then 3 with go again. Here, I think like the arcane damage in the set is like pretty cool. There's not like a lot of like, obviously there's no AB. It's a lot of like 1Z 2Zs from like the rune chant side as well, then really ramps up after like the hero ability Florian kind of comes through. Aurora doesn't really do a lot of arcane. Like, she has some rune blade stuff, but a lot of the time when you look at like decks like hers, like it's not an incredible amount of arcane. And then the wizards obviously just have like complete like just zaps and stuff like that, 1-for-4s that do a lot of damage. But you know, all that stuff is underrated as well. It's pretty interesting to have a set like this. I actually think it's really good after playing with it. It makes a lot of sense. The arcane damage pretty much ends the game a lot of the time. Surprisingly, it's like 30 card limited, and there's like 2 lightning characters. And I thought like there's no way we go to fatigue, right? With like lightning characters versus earth, like it's definitely going to be like if the earth characters can like live to like do their thing. And then after playing the limited set a lot, like you actually go to fatigue a decent amount of the time. Like definitely in the earth mirrors, like you're kind of playing for fatigue, you're playing for like maximizing damage, trying to kill your opponent with like the very, very last couple of things. I think the sanctuary was really, really cool when I was as well for the limited set. I actually really, really enjoyed playing this limited. Even though I didn't do too good, like I played 3 sealeds on like the Friday of like the world premiere, and then like played obviously the calling sealed and the battle hardened sealed. So I played 5 sealeds throughout the weekend, and I just had a blast playing all of them. It was this is probably one of my favorite limiteds so far. Definitely like a high mid tier. Definitely high mid tier. I don't think it comes close to Tails. I think Tails is like probably my favorite of all time. I don't think it's like above WTR, but I think it's like probably close to that like 3-4 on my like personal like tier list currently. Obviously, I have a lot more time to draft with it. I did 1 draft on like Sunday night with just some friends, with some runaway guys and Brody, and it was really, really fun. I 2-0'd the pod. We never played the finals, but because Brody was still playing and I had to leave. But it was really nice. 2'd it with Verdits, and then I thought my deck was pretty good. My game with Dan Murkowski was actually like super interesting as well. No, it took all that 7 the previous turn to go to 2. He's gonna come with a go again from Arsenal. He's gonna get blocked, and then that 2 is going to get not unblocked, and this is going to be 4 if it hits. You know, have to discard a card, and he double blocks it here. And then he's going to come in with that 7 from Lucas here. Just perfect math here, being able to block with all those cards and then coming for 7 at the end. It's quite intangible. And as you see, it has not decomposed at all this game. Has that well grounded in his arsenal. Spoiler alert. Really funny thing about Lucas drafting is I think he has a way to turn it on, but like it's like blues that he's not going to turn it on with. Is the Wallgren is just there for show, which is pretty funny to think about because like those boots are like incredible, and he just like doesn't have the decompose cards because they're so high priority. But he's just taking all these like 3-for-7s in this draft. You know, that red Autumn's Touch came in with the fruits earlier as well for 7. Just incredible. Noah's actually going to break the embodiment for a resource here. Is going to play electrostatic discharge and then a fry here. It's going to be double yellows. This is going to be 4 with go again. Lucas at 4. So this is, he needs to block this with at least 1 card here. But Noah can then come in with a Starfall right after. So if he 3 blocks this, technically he could take 1, go to 3, not have to block the Starfall, and then if his 3-card hand kills him, or he could block 3 on this, go to take 1, go to 3, then block the Starfall. Both are pretty good options if his 2-card hand is better than a 3-card hand here. Let's look at it as a, so he has at least 1 block 3, and then he has that 0-cost Aura that's going to trigger whenever he attacks with something. He's actually going to block with it here. Noah at 1. So we got another 3 for 7. Lucas coming in with another heavy hitter here. Another 3 for 7, tongue-tied. Noah contemplating his hand. Looks like he has 3 2 blocks. And I don't know if that is a non-block or not. It looks like he has a 3 block in his hand. Yep. So blocks for 7 here. Then it's just going to come in for 3 exactly here. Lucas has a Harvest Season in his hand. Looks like another a Earth Sigil, which is going to block for 2. Be a hit the high notes as well. And then another sigil in his hand, the Cycle Sigil. So has 3 block 2s, and then this is going to be a block 3. He's going to block it for 3 exactly. And then let's see what Lucas does here. Okay, so he's going to come in with that Earth Sigil, and then he's going to come in with that Harvest Season, and then attack for 4. This demands 2 cards from Noah. Thing with Aurora is, in these Lightning Heroes, is when you're playing with the not a lot of cards in your hand, it is pretty hard to deal damage to your opponent. And Rimblade just doesn't have that reach that Wizard can have with like if he's playing a Cilio here, he just, you know, head jab or 1 for 4 here, and then Lucas actually would be pretty much in trouble from the last 2 turns. Has the Germinate here in his hand. That he was the bomb that Lucas had from his draft. Foil Germinate. Has the auras on the field. There's a 4 here. You could double block it, gain the 3 life, and he's going to make that aura to swing his weapon if he wants to. Maybe attack something else. Looks like he has a meet and greet. He has one of his decomposed cards in his hand. Okay, does block for 3, takes 1 here, is going to make a rune chant here from Noah. Noah is going to make a rune chant. Harvest Season trigger, gain 3. Noah has a shock in his hand, but Lucas is at 2, also with cards in his hand for the Sanctuary. This is going to gain 3, go to 5. That's going to trigger to get an embodiment here. He's going to pitch. Let's play this. This is to get +3 to this next thing. He's going to sack his aura to kill the rune chant here, and this is going to come in for 7. Looks like his double non-block in his hand is a 3 and a 2 block here from Noah. Unfortunately, does not have it. Lucas with the Quarterfinal game here, and gets it over Darkodius or Noah here. All right, that's going to be that quarterfinal game. Lucas on to the semifinals here. I'll see you guys in the next one.